channel, and today we're gonna get into a very cute makeup look, right? We are heading out and let's see what we create today. So firstly, I'm starting off with my eyebrows. I'm just checking to see if I need to clean up anywhere under the eyes. I do need to do a little bit of cleaning here, so I'm just gonna shave that off. Just like that. Nice. So now we're gonna start on carving out my brows. And I like to kind of hold it in place first. And I'm gonna use this Beauty Treats Eyebrow Duo Pencil. I'm just filling them in very lightly. Mama, can you close the door, please?
I just wanted to charge me. Sorry, I can't wait it. Sorry, I can't wait it. Sorry, come on. He says sorry. Hey, don't say sorry. He says sorry. Do not say sorry. He says sorry. Do not say sorry. He's sorry. It's okay. I'm not going to do my charger.
Right, so that is it for when it comes to filling in my brows. So I'm gonna be using the shade 310 in the Maybelline Superstay and the shade Warm Caramel in the LA Colors Truly Matte Longwear Foundation. And I'm gonna mix these two to get my perfect shade. However, I'm gonna mix just a bit on the lighter side with the 310 to highlight underneath the eyes first.
Sorry, Mommy.
Ta-da. So you're gonna mix that. I'm gonna carve out underneath the brows to clean up. Just like that. I'm gonna bring down the balance onto the eyes, and this is gonna be our base for our eyeshadow.
I'm going
I'm gonna blend that out. I'm gonna make sure it's blended out so that it maintains that smooth finish.
Papa.
Nice. And we're gonna repeat the same thing on the next side. Having a steady hand helps to give you that very clean cut finish. Alright, so I'm bringing down the balance onto the eye. This is gonna be our base for our eyeshadow as well. Just to put a little bit extra on this side. I'm gonna blend that out. Just like that. Nice, and we have a beautiful seamless base for our eyeshadow. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Morphe 35 OM palette. And inside this palette is a strictly a very brown, you can see it's very brown and neutral tones. And we're starting with our transition shade. That is the shade essentially that's going to help you blend any other color that you apply to the eyes. And I like to use a sweeping motion, which is simply a back and forth motion. Nice. Gonna do the same thing on the next side. You sweeping back and forth like that. Yes, the camera is still on. And do that sweeping back and forth motion like that. Nice. I'm gonna go in with a dark brown on the lip area here. And I'm gonna take back my blending brush and just blend that out like that. I'm gonna carry it up a little more. Now blend it out so that we don't have any harsh lines.
Mom, that's you.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
It's the same thing on the other side and blend it out. just like that. And I want to add some shimmer to my lid. So we're gonna go in with the Be Perfect Cosmetics Carnival XL palette. And we're gonna bronze up the look a little. Just like that. Don't forget to go it back and forth and just blend it out so that everything is seamless. Same thing with this side. We're gonna blend it out. Nice. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to do my liner. And I'm using an LA Colors Liquid Intense liner. This is what it looks like. It does have a felt tip. I'm gonna go all the way across. Just like that. We have the double liner here. Yeah. Not too much, just a little. We're gonna repeat the same stuff on the next slide. Hi, how are you? I'm good. Right, so we did our liner on top. Did our liner. Now it's time to put on some eyelashes. And for lashes, I'm gonna use this Cherry Blossom by Kana Cosmetics. This is what it looks like. Going for a nice fluffy look. I do have to measure out my eyelashes just to see where I need to cut. I do have to trim off a little piece there. That's a small piece. And we're gonna put some glue and allow it to set to the side while it gets tacky. set that to the side and I'm gonna trim down the next lash. Just want to put it by the eyes to measure, just to be sure we put enough. Ideal. Perfect. We're gonna apply that now. Good. We're gonna check back with our first lash to see if it's ready to go onto our eyes. More than likely it is. We are reconnecting. We're gonna look up, put it in the middle, and then you're gonna pull from corner to corner. Look at how that lash just instantly lifted that entire makeup. We're gonna put on the next lash. You have to fix this line, huh? Very nice. Look at how those lashes just instantly lift to that entire look. Beautiful. Alright, and now it's time to continue along with our face, and I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Grippy Serum, which is a makeup grip primer. And this is what it looks like. I'm gonna apply that all over the skin. Very nice. I'm gonna rub it in now. This is gonna help our foundation to really grip our skin effectively. Yeah, go check one last Michael. Carry tablet. So essentially our primer is gonna have that foundation grip really well with the skin. Right. It's dried down really nicely. You can see that grip has on our face already. Good. Now we're gonna get into our face. And we're using the Maybelline Super Stay Foundation in the shade 310 and the LA Colors Truly Matte Longwear Foundation in the shade Warm Caramel. Gonna blend all of that in. I think I need to add a little more. It's supposed to be the right shade there. Right, it's our skin area. gonna blend it out. I like to use a patting motion. Don't forget to bring it down onto the neck. You want to make sure that your foundation matches your neck and the chest area. I'm going to do above the eyes on this side, the eyebrow. Carve it out. I'm going to use a smaller brush to blend this out, just as the space above my eyes are a bit smaller than the rest of the pyramids of my face. We're looking good. Gonna do the next side now. Starting with the cheek area. Blend it out. Gonna do around the nose area. And above the mouth. And I'm gonna use my small brush to blend that out. Hi, Mr. Carter, how are you? Oh, I'm doing great. Blessed. I'm getting ready to head out with my husband tonight. I'm excited. I just want to make sure that the forehead is completely covered. Thank you. A little extra spot there. And make sure it's covered up. Nice. Now it's time to highlight. I'm gonna put a little more of that 310 shade. Now we're going underneath the eyes. So highlighting essentially brightens the T-zone area of the face, which is what is going to attract persons to, to your face. And down the nose. So our highlights and areas are underneath the eyes, down the nose, center of the forehead, cupid's bone and the chin area. Those are our highlighting zones, and I'm gonna go in and blend out from the bottom first, because I want underneath the eyes to become a little bit thicker as I use foundation and not concealer to highlight. Using foundation tends to give me a more natural looking finish than a cakey finish. Nice. Gonna blend underneath the eyes. And I'm strictly using pattern motions to blend. You want to really get the product into the skin and not just wipe it. It will give you like streak marks. Nice. Look at how highlighted the center of our face looks already. And we're going to set it with our Sasha Buttercup Setting Powder in the shade Light. This is the light version. We're going to pat it into the skin. And we're putting setting powder in the areas that we just highlighted. This is going to catch any additional fallout with the eyeshadow that we are going to do underneath the eyes without messing up the rest of the face. Alright, I'm going to bronze first. And for bronzing, I'm going to use the Sasha Pro Powder palette, and this is what it looks like. A lot of shades are missing because this is my favorite palette and I used out a lot of these shades already. And we're doing the cheekbone, the cheek and a little above the cheekbone. Also doing along the hairline. So essentially when you're bronzing or contouring, you're doing the perimeters around the perimeters of the face to sculpt the face. Give the face definition. Make sure and do the jawbone as well. Bring it down. Yes, the camera is still recording. And not to forget along the nose. Right? We're gonna sculpt out the nose up into the brow like that. Just like that. I'm gonna add a little blush. I'm using a sort of an orangey tone. Also gonna highlight, get a little shimmer going there. Look at that. Same thing on this side. Very nice. Nice. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go underneath the eyes now. And we want us to smoke out the underneath area of the eyes. So I'm gonna go in with a dark brown shade. Side up. I'm gonna bronze it slightly in the front here. Very nice. Oh. And we're gonna use a black liner pencil. This doesn't have any name. So just put on the waterline. Smoke out that underneath area. Right? Just like that. We're gonna put some of this Lost Dust from Ambrosia Cosmetics into the corner of the eyes here. Give the eyes a little bit of a pop. We do have to go in with some mascara, and I'm using the LA Colors Perfect mascara to blend our lashes with the strip lash that we put on. Right, and I'm gonna put some mascara in the waterline, bottom lash line. Nice. Alright, what we're gonna do now is dust off the excess powder from one of our face. And then we just have to do some lips. Do have to get some wipes just to clear off the lips. And also to clean up the nose ring a bit. Good. So we're gonna line our lips now. So I'm gonna do a dark brown liner first on the lips. I'm gonna do a red lip, pop in. Right, and our lipstick of choice is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade 20, which is Pioneer. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna paste that all over the lips now. We are gonna go in with the shade Rich Rogue in the Jordana pencil and just blend that in. I'm gonna go in with the shade Eggplant as well, just to deepen the red around the perimeters, just to give it like that ombre finish. Guys, this matte down really nice. Now it's time to spray our face. And I'm going with my rose water first. Then I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Lasting Fix It Spray. And spray it all over our face to get rid of any powdery look that we have going on there. And then dry it. Very nice. Look at that, guys. Now it's time to get into our hair because we do have to comb our hair. So we are now going to apply products to my hair. I do not have any product whatsoever in my hair. My hair is freshly washed. And this is what my freshly washed hair looks like. We are gonna make two sections. Like to go down the middle, just as a guide first. Part it from side. Get this piece out of the way. Hi, nice to have you here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So my name is Cherise and I am from Trinidad. And today we're doing some hair. We did our makeup already, so I hope you got a chance to see that, as well as I did have a client previously. Nice. So now that we have our hair section into 3 parts, we are going to go in row by row, and I'm just parting big parts because I don't want these spaces to be too small. And we're going to secure that other piece to the top. With curly hair, you want to ensure that before you apply any product to your curly hair, it is wet or damp. Most curly hair products are activated by water. If you want to get the most usage and the best results out of your curly hair products, please ensure that your hair is wet or damp. I have my spray bottle on hand here. I'm just going to dampen it, just the ends a little bit more. I'm going to detangle it first before we apply the product. We don't want any kinks in our hair. You want nice, bouncy, smooth curls. And our product of choice today is the Shade Natural Styling Jelly. This is what it looks like. This product by itself gives you very defined curls. I'm just raking the product through my hair. And that's it, right? On to another section now. Essentially, I section the back section into 3 parts. We don't want to go too thin with the curls tonight. We want some nice big curls so that when they dry, they are very juicy. So when we parted it, now we're detangling it. You detangle from the end and then work your way up. I am wetting the roots because as my hair, as we start to go up higher to the middle of my hair, it tends to get, the middle part is a little more dry. So I like to keep it really damp so as to minimize frizz. And then we apply our product, working it all the way down. This part I'm going to just define these a little bit from the bottom because we want a little more volume. So I'm going to go from the bottom, come up, come and shake it out. Thank you. Below, kind of shake. So this is what we're working with so far. And now it's time to do the last section. For the back area, want to make sure your hair is fully detangled. Starting with the end and then working your way up. This middle section tends to be a little more unruly, so I like to really saturate your roots area. It frizzes first. We are just heading out. Right? And we're going to apply that product really generously in this area. properly rake your fingers through. I'm gonna pass the brush simply to make sure that we don't have any lumps, because like I said, the middle section of the hair, my hair especially, tends to kink up a lot and frizz fuzz. I said I'm not sure yet. We're supposed to be just heading out. Good. Nice. So we're doing this section here first, and because I like a side part, that is what we're going to do first. So you're gonna focus that area there to get our side parts in. Thank you so much. We want to detangle this part here. Now for the front of my hair, I like to put just a little bit of gel along the hairline here, simply because my hair is very short along the hairline and I like to pull it back. So I'm applying the gel first, just like that. Then I'm going to wet the hair. Right, and then we're going to apply the product, which is the Shade Naturals product, to the rest of the hair. I'm taking my comb and we are going to swoop the front of my hair. And for the front area, I am going to detangle here and tuck it behind my neck, my ears. Tuck it behind my ears. Right. I like to make sure that my swoops are in order. Very nice. Now it's time to focus on the next part of my hair.
Yeah. Hi.
One section here, just like we sectioned that first part here. Gonna wet it. Remember, curly hair products are activated with water, so you want to make sure that the hair is wet, especially where you're gonna apply that curly hair product. Tuck that behind the ears. This part we're gonna divide this into two sections, slanted this way. Secure that other part.
It's so big for Mom.
Thank you.
I want some makeup.
Don't forget to detangle the hair. My hair. Let's say off my face. Right, we're gonna apply the product now. Now we're going from under because we want a little lift to the front. We're applying a little gel right here. I'm gonna soak that into place. Right, and for our last and final section, make sure you wet it. Right, and I want some gel on the top here. I'm gonna comb that into place. So wet this again. Put that down. And we're gonna take the hair from below. To give it a nice bump.
What's this?
That's good.
Oh, that's flowers.
I'm just gonna run my fingers through my hair. Put a generous amount of product and just run my fingers through the hair just to make sure that every way has product in it. Hi guys, and that is our completed look. This is the hair, this is the makeup. Very gorgeous. Look at that. This is the hair, this is the makeup, guys. Alright guys, so today we did a beautiful bronzy makeup look with some poppin' red lips. We did a side part with my curly hair, and the outfits for tonight is a nice sleek black dress, right? We have on some wedges as well. Accessories is some pearls and silver accessories together with my wedding band, and that is our look for tonight, guys. So don't forget to like and subscribe for more.